with
I'm a cool guy. I've got a girlfriend. My balls just dropped. Only not really.
I'm still just staring and I'm a cool guy. I have a girlfriend. Wait, what?
Junior trainer male.
And then he hucks a Rattata at your face.
Well, yeah, that's how the Pokemon world works. You throw animals at people.
I wonder if that's how he asked his girlfriend out. Hey, I like you. Will you? Yeah, exactly.
That would be epic.
Yes, it would, and I can almost see it happening in the show.
Oh my god, yeah.
Which it's funny because, as I've said before, I was not very into Pokemon as a kid or anything like that. It just didn't fall into my sphere at the right time, I guess. And but since picking up and playing Pokemon Go, we had gotten a good chunk of the way through a bunch of the anime at one point, and now I have this huge hankering to watch it, and I could have sworn that Netflix had more of it than it did. It's lacking a bunch of the bits like that we were on, and anyway, now I'm like, I want to watch it and I can't.
Knowing our luck, it's probably like all of it's probably on the American fucking Netflix.
Oh yeah, because American Netflix gets all this shit from everywhere.
I want Netflix from the US, and I want Netflix from Japan, and then I will be happy for the rest of my life. That's all I need.
Yeah, and I don't understand why it's so hard. Netflix, especially between the US and Canada.
Yeah,
for it to be so different.
Because most of the licensing is, licensed for use in North America
and Canada, exactly. So getting the license for both of them at the same time should really not be that difficult.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, that's most things, and there's other contracts and stuff to work out, which is why, Netflix in Canada has a bunch of Disney movies that the States doesn't have.
The States doesn't have those?
No, we got The Force Awakens on Netflix, the States isn't due to get it till, later on this year.
Okay, that's really weird. But that still makes no sense.
Well, apparently there's another, streaming service, I think it is, that has the contract with Disney.
Okay.
For the States. So their contract isn't due to run out.
Okay.
So Netflix basically was like, great, okay, so we'll buy that contract when it's done then. Oh wait, we don't have to wait in Canada.
Okay, that makes some sense, except for all the stuff that they could easily have the contract for in Canada and they just don't. Yeah. So why did they even bother doing it with the Disney stuff, seeing as how they don't with everything else that they already have contract? What the hell?
I'm just actually happy that possibly for, I don't want to say for the first time ever, we have something the States doesn't, because we actually have a ton of shit the States doesn't have.
Yeah, our candy is way better!
Yeah, our candy is totally better than yours. Sorry, guys. Sorry, not sorry. But, it's kind of nice to not see a bunch of people online talking about, oh, hey, this thing's on Netflix, you should go watch it, and I'm like, I can't, because it's not on the Netflix that I have.
Yeah, because we're good little monkeys and don't do the weird server hack stuff that's actually illegal, guys.
We could totally go through proxy servers and shit, but
yeah, and the only reason I point out that it's actually illegal with a lot of stuff like that is not because I actually give a shit if you're doing it. Mostly the amount of people that have told me, oh no, it's perfectly legal, it's okay, it's fine, it's not against the terms and stuff. I'm like, you keep telling yourself that. Yeah, have fun.
And I mean, I used to argue some shit like that. I think that's the person I'm battling right now. Is I've got a boyfriend. He's really cool. So it's Lopsided Lass is actually dating that youngster.
Yes, that's terrifying.
Yeah. Anyway, with you were saying it's not illegal at all. It's not against the terms of service. I used to argue shit like that all the time for some things. For when I was younger, pirating a lot of anime that wasn't licensed over here. Because I had heard the slightly bullshit argument of, if it's not licensed in another country, it's not illegal to actually go download it in that country. And now that I am much less naive about the world, I'm like, that is totally fucking illegal.
Yeah, and you're talking, though, about, the early 2000s, when you weren't actually going through a site that had the terms laid right out and told you, don't do that.
Yeah, basically.
You had gotten false information that was probably really hard to actually discredit in 2001 because everybody said that nowhere had rules laid right out saying no, you can't.
Exactly, and I mean my idea of licensing at the time was this company or whatever that owns the license has the right to distribute it. And that's absolutely true, but apparently my idea was that, if nobody holds the license, then everyone can distribute it, so long as you're not actually paying money for it.
But when, in fact, somebody does hold the license, just not in English or whatever, somebody still holds it in Japan for Japan, and they
means,
still own it, and it's not yours.
Yeah, that basically means, hi, that's the only place you can distribute it, not you could do it anywhere else.
Of course,
like
what's funny is so many places crack down on that stuff now, and now I can understand it a bit more because so many things get licensed that you never would have thought would have.
Yeah, I know, totally.
But, back then, if people weren't doing that, anime would never have made it like it has over here.
I know,
never! There's no effing way!
I was reading an article a little while ago talking about, how the pirating scene basically helped anime really get a foothold. Because it basically, like, if you watch the stuff that was pirated, it gave you a good idea of what would do really well, what people wanted to see.
Yeah.
Because most people, I pretty much, back in my illegal butt pirate days, would pretty much download whatever the fuck I could get my hands on. Like, I'll watch it later.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Is there such a thing as a legal butt pirate?
That's a good point. I want to say, that is very good redundancy. I was a butt pirate. I was not a butt privateer.
There you go.
Anyway, there's like quote-unquote plot-related stuff, because Pikachu's talking to a thing.
Woo! Woo! Question marks.
He's like, Pika? What's going on over here? Hiya, I'm a Pokemon. No, I'm not. Bill, I'm a true blue Pokemaniac. Hey, what's with that skeptical look? I'm not joshing you. I screwed up an experiment. You remember the anime episode, don't you?
I'm like, this actually happened in the anime, didn't it?
Except in the anime, he was trapped in a
suit. He was in a suit. Yeah.
And this is like, I fucked up an experiment and got combined with a Pokemon.
That is way more awesome and way more fucked up.
I know, right? How about it? Help me out. When I'm in the teleporter, go to my PC and run the cell separations.
Oh, that doesn't sound comfortable. I love the way he flaps. He's like, bleh, bleh, bleh.
Pikachu's like, wait, what?
Huh?
Why is the Pokemon talking human like a Meowth? Oddults initiate the teleport. I did a thing. Yeah.
Boom.
Yay, it's a
person!
That's how people are made.
That was way too cute.
It was kind of cute.
So where's the Pokemon he was combined with?
Oh. I don't
Keep going, I don't know.
Okay. Yeehaw! Thanks, bud, I owe you one. So, did you come to see my Pokemon collection? You didn't? Well, get the fuck out of my house. I'm gonna get Pokemon again. That's a bummer. I've got to thank you. Oh, here, maybe this'll do. Yay, got an SS ticket.
An SS ticket.
Got a Secret Service ticket.
Oh. So now you can say, I went to a great party on the SSN, and then huck things at people's faces.
I am licensed to not only do that, but I can still flash people, remember? You don't remember me saying that?
Vaguely.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to place what happened in my head.
Because after I got the first gym badge, I can use flash.
Right, yes, so you can go psh.
Yeah. So the SSN's passengers are all trainers. They invited me to their party, but I can't stand fancy dues. Why don't you go instead of me? Just call yourself Bill and wear a Pokemon suit. Everyone will believe it.
Where's the Pokemon?
Pikachu, did you eat the Pokemon?
Pikachu's still all confused.
I don't know what's going on.
Pikachu's wondering what happened to the Pokemon.
Yeah. Oh, he's just gonna repeat himself. Anyway, what I was saying about not being a butt privateer, was that, I would pretty much download anything I could get my hands on with the intent of just watching it later. Like, I'll eventually get around to it. But, most people who are not weird like me, they will download the stuff that they wanted to watch, so it gave people a really good idea. Hey, like, 50% of people in North America really seem to want to watch Naruto. Maybe we should fucking license it and make money.
Well, and not just that either, though, because a few things made it over here kind of filtered through before that. But people watching anime that wasn't licensed here, that they downloaded and people, fan translated and stuff, not only gave them an idea of what they could license, but gave people here a taste of what it really is, instead of what America tried to make it.
Yeah.
And then that caught on way more.
It did.
And, so people had more of an association with it, would go seek out more of that stuff.
Yeah. Oh my god, I remember the first fan-translated thing I ever really watched. And this...
Me too.
What was yours?
Yamano Matsue.
Oh yeah, same for mine. Oh, okay. Are you talking about, like, that was the one you think mine was?
No, that's I remember the first one, because I went to you and said, I want to watch some anime. Can you recommend? And you handed me a case. All this stuff. Yeah. And you said, yeah, no, that's right. I'm pretty sure that's the first one I ever watched.
Awesome.
I'm pretty sure the second one was Fruits Basket.
Oh, wow. Cool. I'm about to tackle a gym.
Oh. Do you want to do it right now? We have a few minutes.
Yeah, well, we can get part of the way through.
Okay.
But yeah, one of the first things I watched, it was also Yami no Matsue. Some people know it as Descendants of Darkness, but I knew it as, Yami no Matsue. And...
Wow, that looks awkward.
Doesn't it, though? But it was back at a time where it was a lot harder to just, go on to torrenting. Because it was before BitTorrent really became a thing.
Oh, God, yeah. It was way before BitTorrent became a thing.
Yeah, it was like... I remember using, like, WinMX.
Yeah, it was WinMX, yeah. Episode by episode.
Yeah. And it was like, before FiberOp, it was like basically after DSL turned out to be a thing. It's like, oh, thank God, we no longer have to put up with dial-up. But a friend of mine had found a fan-subbing site. So the way that worked is you basically had to send them a blank VHS tape. They would record their fan sub onto the VHS tape and send it back to you.
Yeah. And
that's how you watched shit back then. And now everybody knows roughly how old we are.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is, although one talking about downloading all the stuff and with the intention of watching it later.
Yeah.
Frequently would just keep doing that and not watching anything later.
Oh, good lord.
What's really funny is I watched almost everything Adult Number 1 had.
I know, like, even the creepy shit.
Yeah.
Like the thing with the sparkly semen. That was weird.
Yeah, that was...
What the hell was that show? It was an OAV.
Was that really Level C or something?
Oh, Level C. Yeah. Oh my god.
I can't remember. Anyway,
special shit.
Yeah, Adult 1 had a whole bunch of stuff that never got watched until I watched it. Anyway, it was really funny when I first decided that I wanted to kind of start watching some anime, because I decided I sort of liked the art style. So I went and said, you've watched this for a while, you've done stuff with it, give me some stuff, and I'll watch it. And Adult 1 gave me a case with a whole bunch of burned CDs.
Yeah.
Burned CDs!
Not burned DVDs, these were just burned CDs.
And recommended Yami no Matsue, recommended Fruits Basket, and said... And there's a bunch of other stuff in there. Like, there was Love Hina in there, and there was a few episodes of Inuyasha. I think Chobits might have been... I can't remember. Anyway, I took it home with me and brought it back 3 days later and said, do you have any more? And Adult 1 was like, well, did you not like all of it? I said, no, I finished it. And you're like, oh, you finished Yami no Matsue? And I'm like, no, I finished the entire case. Do you have any more?
You binged watched before it was cool.
Yeah, but that's because I'm obsessive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd watched everything in the case.
And that must have been, like, what, 20 CDs?
I don't think it was that many. It might have been a 12.
Because I suppose, with the low file sizes, and if you burned the CD as, like, a data CD,
yeah,
you could usually fit, like, 3 to 4 episodes of
occasionally 5,
CD.
yeah. I think it might have been a 12-disc case. So,
in other words, you still had a shit ton. You still...
I watched, and what's really great is the laptop that I had was shitty as hell.
Oh god.
So, video files and stuff wouldn't even play great. Like, they would skip, so when I watched stuff later on something better, I was like, oh, I totally missed that part. And I was just that obsessed when I started it that I couldn't stop, even though it was shitty playback and everything.
Yeah, like, some bits I remember you telling me, like, it just utterly skipped out, so, like, you missed plot points and everything.
Yeah, but I just kept right on going, and I couldn't stop. I could not stop.
That's beautiful.
And now I have a list on my anime list, and it's not even up to date at the moment, but I have watched over 100 things.
Wow.
And I don't mean, like, an episode of each. I mean, 107 or something, I think, is my completed list.
Oh my god, that's wow.
Yeah.
I don't even, like, not even close to that.
I can't remember, because on one of the sites that I had, it told you how many hours you have actually watched, and oh no, actually it tells me on anime. Anyway, I have literally spent a month straight of my life doing nothing but watching anime.
I think you should get some kind of badge, but maybe you should get one next time.
Yes, as should you.
Yes. Okay. Hey! Good thoughts. Next time.
Bye.